like I was just freaking unloading on him, like he was on the verge of death, and then like we broke apart, like he was holding on for dear life, and then we finally broke apart, and then my head was like, all right, let's finish this guy. And I walked, and all of a sudden I closed my eyes, I woke up, and I'm like, did I just lose? Dang it, that sucks.
Welcome back, everybody, to another awesome episode of The Careful Boys, where, Nick, we're currently...
Off the record. We're off the record.
Wow, you sound so official.
Yeah.
Sounded like the hype train went down, huh?
Well, you seemed like disappointed when I said it.
Off the record.
You seemed disappointed.
It was disappointing.
Was it?
Take two. Come on, try it again.
More importantly, we have Ron Scolesdang here. Let's give it up for Ron.
Run. That was good. I'm happy you're here.
Hey, everybody online has like loved us like pitting up different Asians against each other and comparing them and stuff like that. Would you be able to rank all Asian fight styles from best to worst or worst?
Asian fight styles? Dang. Okay. Can we
start at the bottom?
Can we
What's the wackest Asian martial art?
Do you need to write them down?
Oh, yeah. I was like, can we generate a list on Google?
Yeah. List
of available Asian martial arts.
Hey, that's cheating. That's not very Asian of you.
Okay, fine.
Being prepared.
Let's see the worst one.
Sumo. Where's Sumo at?
Ooh, Sumo's kind of hard.
Dude, Sumo top tier, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of legit. Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in that new Sumo Netflix show.
Really? They have a Netflix show? Dog, watching sumo wrestlers like actually compete, they're doing some hardcore shit.
Their shit is tight. I've seen an entire competition on TV.
It's exciting.
There was some sumo fighters in Pride. With
Yeah.
sumo experience. Yeah.
It's better. It's better than slap fighting, bro. I'll tell
For
you
sure.
See, talking down on sumo.
Where's Tai Chi? Where's Tai Chi?
Is that a martial art?
Yeah, it's like slow.
Oh my lord, you
I guess
really
we
went
already
there.
Know. We know where this starts.
Then yes, on the bottom.
Hey!
Where's Aikido?
That's that like Steven Seagal fucking.
It's totally Steven Seagal.
Yeah, it is.
It is so tough because so many of my friends are like black belts in Aikido.
Are they?
Yeah.
Is it easy to get?
He's like, everyone I know is like, you know, like.
It is so theoretical.
Oh really?
It is very theoretical. Like Anthony was like, punch me, like right here though, really slow.
You want me to punch you?
Yeah, very
I don't wanna
slowly.
die.
And then I'd be like, if I kept going, you would have broke your arm.
And then you would have got a black belt.
Yeah, and that's Aikido.
Oh, so it's more about like you telling them what's gonna happen.
Not necessarily. I mean, that's what they do during class.
This, I would have done this and dislocated this and then this.
But no, I have a force field.
No, other hand. No, other collar.
Oh.
There.
Yeah, it's like you could have died. Yeah, it's like, oh, you would have died if I did that. It's a lot of theoretical stuff, but it's confusing because there's Aikido, there's Hapkido. Hapkido is a little bit different.
There's hip hop Kido too.
Now that's legit.
He knows that one.
Hapkido, is that like Korean karate?
I believe it is.
With a little bit of judo in
I
it?
think it's
Yeah.
Similar to judo.
Yeah, it is. I did a little bit of Hapkido, but I think it's because my Korean Taekwondo master was just trying to fish different ways to get more money.
So what would you do in class?
Taekwondo is fucking good at that.
They're really good
it's
at
kind of
making
like
money.
a cult.
Is Taekwondo on the upper or lower tiers?
Taekwondo is like Scientology. No, I'm just
It depends. There's hardcore Taekwondo practitioners, and then there's the normal ones that you get a black belt in like in 6 months. I was just stretching.
I enjoy two different types of Taekwondo. One is the demos where they just kick a bunch of like really small
And they do backflips?
and they do crazy stuff like oh.
But that shit's still crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's enjoyable. It's very entertaining.
Because they can fucking jump off of people's shoulders. Yeah.
It's not meant like for actual combat, but like it's entertaining.
I think a good criteria is if there's actual competition between like two people fighting.
The other version of Taekwondo I love is because you always see those like the early MMA videos where it's like Taekwondo master versus like Jiu-Jitsu, whatever. The Taekwondo guy always gets fucked up.
In Jiu-Jitsu, that's a tough fight, bro. That's a tough fight.
What's that one Israeli one? That's like
Krav Maga.
Krav Maga. Is that upper tier or lower tier?
That'll totally F up a person that has no idea what they're doing. Like,
Because everything is like just eye gouges and nut shots.
it's very theoretical.
Yeah, everything is just like lethal shots.
It's tough because I would say for self-defense, any of those martial arts would be beneficial, except maybe the touchless one.
What's that?
You mean this one where they look at you?
Yeah!
Oh shit, run! God damn.
Oh, the Bluetooth ones?
Bluetooth Jitsu.
Did not sync.
Yeah, it's dude,
Have you guys seen the one where the ladies on the beach and it's like They're all a bunch of white people on the beach.
Punch me.
And then she's like, all right, get your chi ready. And then she's like getting ready. And the guy like runs at her full clip. And he fucking destroys her.
Barrels into her, yeah.
Yeah, and she's like 50 something.
She was supposed to stop it with
Chi, yeah, the wall, right?
And she gets fucking obliterated. And the sounds she makes when she gets hit is like, it just
Satisfying?
feels so bad. No.
You ever hear like a bug hit your windshield?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is it like the grape fucking vineyard girl lady?
Yeah. It's kind of like that, actually. It's very similar. And then the guy's like, well, you should have fucking had your force field up. You should have focused harder.
I forgot.
So what do you think is number one? Let's maybe go the other way.
As far as martial arts, what is it?
Asian martial arts.
too?
Muay Thai? Muay Thai?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, wait, aren't all martial arts Asians? Like, nope. Krav Maga is not Asian. I feel like predominantly most martial arts are Asian.
Most of them are, huh?
What is the most effective? Or wait, most effective?
What's that Korean?
What's the context? Most effective in
Our
what?
favorite.
What you think is the best and what is the worst?
the one that you're a personal fan of them.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm so biased. Muay Thai, of course, at the very top.
All right.
And
I'm
then-
saying two fighters of this esteemed style in a room, different styles. Which one is always like pound for pound always gonna win?
So you're going based off effective, not favorite.
Dude, I think it's 50
See, it's tough. There's so many variables.
50-50 between Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. dude.
Because what are the variables? Are we ranking it based on the effectiveness of self-defense? Or are we based it on hand-to-hand combat?
Hand-to-hand combat.
Hand-to-hand
Yeah. Like in a ring.
Yeah.
for
Locker
Asian
room.
martial arts. I would say judo would probably trump all.
Judo?
I would say judo because you can't use jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu's Brazilian, but then it also derived from judo.
Yeah.
Right? So I would say judo is the most effective because you can neutralize the strikes, hopefully that you don't get hit.
clinch,
yeah, and then now you have complete control. Whereas the striker, he needs that distance to do something. In the clinch, he can strike, but against a judoka, his clinching ain't gonna really mean too much. Yeah. You know, he's gonna get tossing up on his back.
Doesn't Muay Thai they got clinched too?
They do, but if they end up on their back, now what? At least with the judoka, they can be fine on their feet and on their back. So they have a higher chance of success because they're more comfortable in
But what
more.
if a sumo wrestler comes out of nowhere and sits on him?
That's tough. That's tough, bro.
And that guy's like 450.
You resign.
You know what? They're fast too, huh?
Yeah.
they're fast.
Fucking fast,
And they're
dude.
hella big.
They can't be stopped either, yeah.
And they do the 5,000 fucking slap. Like,
That's Honda. Honda.
And if they grab a hold of your underwear, you're fucked.
yeah, dude.
He's
If they
lifting
get
you off the ground.
If they get you by your whale tail, dude,
yeah.
they're gonna rip that banana hammock right off. yeah, dude.
By your garter belt?
How stretchy underwear is now these days? Like, I don't think those techniques are as effective.
But by that time, is that more of an athlete versus
for sure.
martial art versus martial art?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you would have to be like 100 and like let's say 70-pound kickboxer versus a 170-pound sumo wrestler. That would make it equal, right? Not like a 170-pound kickboxer and a 450-pound sumo wrestler.
I guess it depends on like the ethos of the fighting style. Like if like a monk comes in and he's like Shaolin, best way to defuse any size enemy. Then you're like, all right, let's see it.
Dude, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about a judoka versus like a sumo wrestler in a locked room? Good shot.
Both are naked.
With walls up like that? Damn.
Okay, good shot.
What kind
you
of
know.
walls? Fucking
Judo guys
drywall?
can compete with a wrestler, you know?
You know, and then also, are there rules? Are there no rules?
No rules, dude.
No rules.
All right, how about this? What?
Sumo doesn't know how to hit. They only know how to manipulate the
They
position.
do
of
know
the
how to do
body.
this thing.
They do that shit. They fucking shove people, dude.
They're basically just throwing your weight off, your momentum.
Yeah, but they're fucking strong. I feel like if I got hit with one of them, I'd get knocked out.
Dude, palm strikes, bro?
Are there knockouts in sumo?
No.
Well, they're so fucking big on each other, but if you hit me, I'm fine.
I feel like they can punch each other, like they can slap each other in the
They could
face.
slap.
Palm strike,
but-
maybe palm strike. Oh, like slap fighting.
Yeah, bro.
Slap fighting.
Which
that hurts.
no rings, no rules, no
Says the
walls,
professional fighter.
Ooh, owie.
just style.
So it's on a football field.
Anything, anywhere, where
At night.
you just know that if somebody comes at you and this is their style, you're gonna take them out every time.
Oh, he takes them
Oh,
out.
for me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll just punch him. but I'm really good at it. You know?
Rod's very good at punching.
But that's what I know. You know, just like in MMA, a wrestler is in trouble, even though they're a good striker, they're gonna go back to what they know, which is wrestling. You know, like you do dancing. Let's say you take up ballet, right? right? You mess up in the middle of your ballet set. What are you gonna go back to? You're like, da, da.
Punching.
You're gonna crump. This is my favorite when Anthony does it.
What is cerium?
XM satellite?
Yeah.
Today's video is brought to you by Lumi. All right, me, to tell you the truth, I am not a deodorant guy. I used to wear deodorant all the freaking time in high school until one day someone told me, you know, that stuff is harmful to you. And I was like, for real? So I did my research and I was like, yeah, I couldn't believe it. There's metals in there. It's disgusting. And on top of that, I don't even smell. So I just use cologne once in a while if I stink. But now that I'm religiously always working out and I don't have time to take a shower immediately after the gym, I just like wished I had something to clear and freshen up just a little bit. But thank goodness we got Lumi here, which is a whole body of deodorant. It's a whole body deodorant, meaning I could just rub it on my forehead, on my armpit, on my butt crack, everywhere.
Yeah, because originally it was invented by an OBGYN. It was supposed to be for the hoo-ha. And you know, that's a very sensitive place. And because it has to be perfectly pH balanced for the hoo-ha, it actually works everywhere else. So if you got smelly parts anywhere, inner thigh, under boob, armpit, whatever, they'll take care of it at the source. It doesn't cover up the smell, it prevents the smell from even happening. And like Joe said, a lot of other deodorants got some harmful metals, but this one's aluminum free, paraben free, baking soda free, and it is perfectly pH balanced to use all over your body.
My favorite smell is a clean tangerine. But they also have fresh alpine. They have very nice smells like lavender and stuff like that. You definitely gotta check it out.
So if you're looking for somewhere to start, the Lumi Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick of deodorant, the cream tube deodorant, and 2 free products of your choice like the deodorant body wash and the deodorant wipes. And on top of that, you get free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off the starter pack with code OTR at lumedeodorant.com. That equates to over 40% of your starter pack when you visit lumedeodorant.com and use the code OTR.
Dude, someone tried selling that to me the other day. I didn't even know it was still around.
What is it? It's like a Korean wrestling thing? Cerium?
Oh, yeah.
Is that, I'm saying it wrong.
Oh, a Syrian, or Syrian, S-Y-R-I-A.
Oh,
It's
yes.
like
But it was on Physical 100.
yeah, Physical 100. There were a ton of dudes that specialize in that.
Yeah.
And girls.
Yeah, it's like a...
It's like SSIREUM. They might be spelling it wrong for English.
Is it like Korean sumo, or is it like...
Yeah, it might be Korean sumo.
You must be a good wrestler because you have a really nice body.
Yeah, it's Korean wrestling. Korean wrestling, a folk wrestling style and traditional national sport.
How good is
Korea.
that?
Oh, I assume that's like Greco. But see, I actually don't know the history behind it to know what came first, right?
Because there's Mongolian wrestling
Yeah,
too.
that shit is crazy.
And it's very similar. Cause
And they're grabbing pants too.
What about that wrestling thing where they grease up?
leather vests.
Like at fraternity party?
No, there's like an actual traditional
In a
wrestling
jello pit?
form
Like, what are we talking?
where they lube up. Have you seen that?
do?
Yeah, they're like all like greased up.
How do I WWE?
And they like squeeze each other. It's like a real one.
I've seen that on Old School.
Yeah.
Ryan, what are you watching?
Spice Channel.
It's a classic.
I forgot what it was called.
It's rated R. It's family friendly.
Yeah.
I feel like you're getting your pornos mixed up.
How about?
Yeah.
Do you think you could beat 3 capoeira guys attacking you at the same time?
Dude, put 5 in there.
How about 2 karate guys that are red belts?
Yes.
Wow.
No, I have an extreme confidence in my abilities to hurt people in a physical manner.
That's so
Alright.
cool to have.
That's scary.
That's so fucking cool to have.
How about just 10 regular women that aren't martial arts at all?
Oh.
He's like, he would
See, that's tough because my
And they're really old.
And you have
But they're trying to kill you, bro.
I would run. I would run. I would just run. I would find the first point of escape and just get out of there. I might like stiff arm one, just to send a message. Bah, don't do it. And then create a line of escape and then just bolt. No way.
Ron would arrange them in a straight line and push one, and they'd all fly.
Trying to find his perfect opponent.
I was a bouncer at a bowling alley once, and there's this giant dude, like 6 foot plus tall and like probably 300 pounds, but like a pro wrestler looking dude. And we kick him out. And then out of nowhere, he runs back through the front, and the bowling alley was crowded. It was like a nightclub bowling alley, really strange. And you see him just sprinting through the crowd, and you see people flying out of the way. Bah, 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 bah. He runs up trying to beat some dude, and it was like straight out of a movie. And then I go and I jump behind him. He's like galloping like a freaking horse, because I'm tiny, you know. And I pull him back, and then I drag him out the side door again. But I didn't realize I was choking him, so he passed out like halfway through the hallway, and then he fell on top of me. I was like, oh shoot, this freaking sucks. And this is where reality hits in. Like, dude, someone big enough lays on you, there's not a whole lot you can really do, because physics comes in.
Especially if it's 300.
Especially if it's dead weight.
Dude, my lower half was like, oh my gosh, like there's no hip escape. I have no hips. I have no hips.
I'm pinned.
Yeah, luckily, I had a whole team there, so they rolled them off of me, and then we finished that whole situation. But
Nice, you killed him. I love it.
The way he said, dude, the way he said it. We took care of that job.
at a bowling alley, out of all places.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No pulse.
Yeah. Dead.
When's the last time like you got your ass handed to you?
When you were there. No, I'm just kidding.
The fight right after that, I lost. So I lost because I walked into a punch, and I was like, that's a fluke, right? Because everybody's like, oh, you're supposed to destroy this guy. And then so I fought again against Albert Morales. He was like a UFC vet, and he knocked me out with the same exact punch for me doing the same exact thing. I was just chasing him around. I was like, okay, in my head. Same thing in my head. Like when I lost the first time, like I was just freaking unloading on him. Like he was on the verge of death. And then like we broke apart. Like he was holding on for dear life. And then we finally broke apart. And then my head was like, all right, let's finish this guy. And I walked, and all of a sudden I closed my eyes. I woke up, and I'm like, did I just lose? Dang it, that sucks. And then the same thing happened again because I didn't learn my lesson, and so I'm chasing this guy, and I already knew in my head, like, all right, I beat this guy. So I was supposed to beat him. I got an invitation to go train with Demetrius Johnson afterwards to help me either get in the UFC or get into one. And then and I'm chasing him around. I hit him a couple times, and he's like running, and then I close my eyes and I wake up, and the ref is there, and he's like, and I'm like, did I just lose?
Oh, man.
To the same situation again? I'm like, fudge. And I watched the tape, and sure enough, it was like you could put them side by side, do a remix on Instagram. And it's just like me just walking and me going, boo, and then waking up. And then I was like, okay, maybe I don't chase people anymore. Maybe I keep my hands up. Maybe I get more technical now. That was the last time I got beat up. But as far as like getting beat up.
Or what about like in training? Like, are there any times like your training partners like piece you up or like?
That's a no. That's a no. That's a no if I've ever seen one, dude. Zoom in on that.
He's all, I'd ask him, but they're all dead.
The job's finished.
What about your coach, Romy?
Oh, I'm like twice his size. He's like a one.
But he doesn't piece you up. Or you guys are like equals now?
The size difference is too great.
Oh. Yeah. How come I'm way bigger than you, but you whoop my ass?
Yeah, why is that, Ron?
That's not fair.
The experience gap is too big. Too many variables.
See, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's bullshit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I haven't gotten my butt handed to me in a bit.
So you feel really confident with like 99% of the world?
That's serious, and it's weird. I know I feel like Superman, but
You should feel like Superman.
yeah, I literally have zero fear of any like human being, as far as like physical.
L. Ron Hubbard?
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Everyone's scared of L. Ron Hubbard.
In the clear trunks, L. Ron Hubbard.
But that doesn't mean I would put myself in a bad situation, And because I've done so much have so much experience doing personal security, like when I take my family or friends in the area, I'll have a good gauge of whether it's a safe environment or not. Like we'll walk into a place and I'm like, oh, I better keep my eye on people. So I'll lock on a certain like targets that I think that may be a potential threat to us, and then I just keep my eye on them for the rest of the night. And so like I always have like a security like mindset on me from doing that, from doing security for so long. But it's in my nature to protect others, I suppose.
Dude, Ron's fucking Jason Bourne, dude.
Tight. Can you be security for my apartment complex?
Yeah. The car stop getting stolen?
Oh, I suck with music. I don't know much about music, but I was supposed to do security for Plesso Pluma,
Really?
Is that
That's tight.
Is that a type of dolphin?
Peso Pluma. He's like the biggest. He's like a big Mexican artist right now. He's huge.
Oh, that's right. You always know who these artists are.
My homie started playing him in the gym, and I was like, this guy's kind of tight.
Whoa.
He does like new age stuff with like kind of like a traditional Mexican style.
Oh yeah, Gio played for me.
He's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Supposed to be like a huge artist. I didn't know.
He's got a sick little Edgar haircut. Have you seen his haircut?
It looks like.
His
Yeah,
haircut's
he's like
sick.
super big, up and coming.
He looks like Chavez.
But you're supposed to do personal security for him.
Yeah, I was supposed to help do the event because they had 200 guards for that event, and he had like 10 personal security guards. And so my friend has a company called Bolo Protection Services, and he got contracted to do it, but he didn't have enough guys. So he was like, hey, you're in security, can you help me build a team? So I had contacts still, so I brought over like 4 or 5 guys that could vouch for him, and I was gonna lead it, but April, my wife, she has the power to pull the family card at any time.
Yeah.
So
That bitch fucking pulled the car.
Oh, dude.
Literally coming from the guy 2 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm not scared of it.
I said man, not woman.
Okay.
Technicalities.
But what did she say? She said it was fucking Disneyland Day or something?
Yeah, she's like, hey, I haven't seen you in a bit. Like, she didn't even have to say specifically. She's like, hey, you want to go to dinner?
Oh wow, and that
I
cancels
know.
out everything.
Yeah, I already know. You're like,
You're a good guy.
Busy
Yeah,
boy,
you're probably
dude.
so busy. So
I wonder
had
what
to.
Nick's
You know
thinking
what it
right now
means.
when Tiff is just like, hey, I want to see you more, and he just can't do it.
I'm like, what, dude? I'm gonna go hang with Peso Pluma. Come on. I can't get you in, babe. I can't.
Damn.
yeah, and it's only because, like, with my family, I only see him 2-3 hours a day. And then if I have to work longer, then I don't see him at all. You know, like Renzo today, like, I'm not going to see him until, like, 9 p.m. tonight when I get home. And I left at, like, 6 a.m. this morning. Yeah, so it's, yeah.
To balance.
So if they pull the card, I'm like, all right, cool. So like at any point in time, if I drove here, luckily that wouldn't have happened because she's out of town for work, and then Renzo's with the nanny right now. But
Oh, bro, just bring him. Have him chill right there.
can I bring him next time?
Yeah,
Let's go off the record with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll respond now. He'll talk.
dude, that's awesome.
He'll spill some beans.
Nice.
My dad's a bitch, actually.
Actually.
Shoot, I was giving him a bath. I was giving him a bath last night. This is probably a little too TMI. And like, he's 4 years old, so he's like learning what's right and wrong. And I'm just giving him the bath. He's like, Dada. I'm like, what? He's like, what's wrong with your wiener? I'm like, what do you mean what's wrong with my wiener? It's crooked. I'm like, what? I'm like, no. Why are you looking at that? You don't look at that. You look at your own wiener.
Dude, the person like, yo, what the fuck, dude? What'd you say about my dick, dude?
I'm like, what's wrong with you?
You get to his face?
I'm like, what the fudge?
Did that hurt your feelings a little bit?
You look at your
Oh
own
no,
wiener.
it's just he loves taking baths.
Yeah.
So I was in the bath, my wiener's like floating.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you feel like your wiener's crooked? Let's take a look.
You didn't know until then, huh?
So it was leaning to the left. Just kidding. Because the water, the water is just like.
He knows what crooked is.
That's now gonna show up on your fight stats.
crooked as your weakness. He has no weaknesses except for his crooked penis. In water, though, only in parentheses. In water.
145 pounds, leans to the left.
Leads to the left.
He's crooked, but not how you mean. Not what you think.
Dude, that's the best comeback. Look at your own wiener.
Yeah, I didn't even know he knew the word crooked.
Yeah, seriously, as a 4-year-old.
How do you know what a crooked wiener is? I'm like, who you hanging out with?
Right.
I'm like, who you talking to? Who else is giving you a bath?
Oh, my boys tell me.
All the homies.
All the homies.